Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book, and
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a visual.
Proud of it. Hello.
I tried looking up Stephanie in the Morning on YouTube, and it comes up to a Gwen Stefani song, 4 in the morning.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a song, 4 in the morning.
Either.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing famously. So right before this, Stephanie and I were doing our write-in ballots, and
oh God,
and,
here we go.
She filled it. She filled it in. None of the candidates on there were good enough. And it started with the P, the D, the I, the Diddy.
How many people are writing that down?
Like free my Diddy.
I have just come back from Miami and first show back. So thank you very much for answering the call.
Absolutely. Welcome back.
And it was nice. It was warm. It was a nice reprieve. But God, I do not like South Florida.
Oh,
sorry, friends. It's just it's hot. It's a lot. It's expensive. Everybody in Massachusetts was there because Taylor Swift show was there.
First of all, that's Ron DeSantis' country.
Oh,
so.
Sorry.
He's done nothing wrong except wear 10-inch heels.
It's not against you, Ron. I'm just saying. It's very expensive, not easy to get around. But I did have a really good time for my friend's 60th birthday. So who doesn't put it on the calendar?
Hey, congratulations to the friend for making it to the 60th and not being eaten by a South Florida alligator.
So proud of you.
So her 60th wasn't on the...
My husband put our vacation on a different calendar.
Oh.
So I didn't...
What calendar?
So we have like two separate like work calendar, your calendar, my calendar. And
so it was on the work calendar.
It was on his work calendar, which I don't see. So I had no idea. I planned another vacation. I planned something else.
Where do you plan the vacation? Somewhere else in Florida? Maybe
no,
Mar-a-Lago?
No, I was going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony with my friend Rich.
Who's being inducted this year?
So there was 1,000,005 people being inducted. It looks like a really good show, and I'm kind of a bit jealous because everything from Mary J. Blige to Kelly Clarkson to Dua Lipa, it was like a swath of people. Cher. I mean, I could have checked all of the boxes and been done with my concert going for the year, which is why we normally like to go.
Cher would have been great.
Right? So, but they're only little snippets. It's only like one song and it's not their song and they're singing with other people. It's just the sheer amount of celebrity in one room. That's all.
So Cher would have sang 20 seconds of Rush.
Yeah,
and then
something like that.
Been kicked off the stage.
Right. Exactly. They're like, and we're moving on to the next thing. And it's always televised on Disney Plus. So you get the back end of things.
I don't watch Disney Plus because liberal station.
Oh my God, would you stop? This is going to be a day. You have joined a great
They're
show.
trying to make all my kids into sissy nannies.
Who's checking in with us? There you go. You're already posting on your events and everything that's going on.
That's right. I posted a link to the next show at Knockabout November 14th. And for the one person watching, if you click on that
11.
link and put in put in the promo code Steph, all capitals, you'll get a surprise. I'm that confident. I put a ridiculous deal on this. I'm that confident nobody's gonna give a crap. and click on that. I will lose money if you actually buy tickets on. I want to lose money on this.
But I heard that Janelle Draper is really funny.
Janelle is absolutely hilarious. She's a regular opener for Nikki Glaser.
And you kind of got a little viral video that happened to be filmed right at Knock.
When she was featuring for Steve Sweeney, this is about a year and a half ago, she decided to film her special that was on Bumble's website and also their social medias. So there's one clip of hers that got 20 million views.
That's awesome.
And she filmed like a short special there that has gone viral.
You're like, girl, that was at Knockabout. That's exciting. We like famous things on Cape Cod.
We like famous things at Knockabout. So do come on down, do support. If you don't want to go, don't go. But if you do want to go, buy tickets now because it ups the algorithm.
Wow.
So if you don't give a crap about comedy, just ignore it.
You are a promoter and a half.
you better believe. Like if you want the comedy scene to thrive, just get a ticket and see an amazing show.
Oh, I'm just pumped to be having you in the studio as my first show back. I've got a lot to talk about. Good morning, Emily. Good morning, Dan. Hello, Dave Noble. Are you still up? This is not your time of day. Or did one of the kids miss the bus?
Probably.
First day back yesterday. Well, first of all, we were away. So my daughter came home from college to hang out with her brother.
Uh-huh. Go on.
Well, this was the first time she's been home from school and then like brought like a troop of friends. They forget that we have cameras outside and we can watch everything they do. So when they come in and out of the house, I'm watching all those idiots like breaking things, smashing pumpkins, literally not a good band.
Oh, please, for the love of God, smash the pumpkins out our front. Don't bring Billy Corrigan.
I would have liked
who
Billy
looks like
Corrigan.
a divorced toddler to my house.
I have a friend of mine that had a crush on him growing up, and I was like, but why?
We don't need yeah, we don't need it.
No, we didn't. We never needed it. Meredith, you know who you are.
Shout out to Meredith and her strange and now she's dating the bald guy from Six Flags. On a
sidebar on my last little trip, when I did finally meet the man, she has been dating for 8 years for the first time. And she was just like, yeah, see, he's just James. I was like, oh, well, that's wow. That's a lot of romance there. 8 years for the first time.
Wow.
Right?
Just doesn't want to bring him around.
I don't know.
We had people like that we didn't bring around. We called those the practice girl.
It's not the practice girl. It's been married. This is like the marriage. I mean, like the the person she's been dating after her divorce.
Who is it? Give it a shout out.
It's named. Hey, James, I really enjoyed your company. I think you're a great guy.
But your wife does not.
I do not know. Well, that is our question of the day today.
James, click the link above if you need to pick me up.
Come to a Janelle show. We'll get you going.
Come to a Janelle Draper show November 14th.
He's a very Southern guy, though. I don't think he would fare well. I think that they had one trip to Maine and it was not enjoyable.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They don't like women.
Or Yankees, apparently.
just like my great grandpappy. Just get over it, bro. You're telling us to get over racism and you can't get over the Civil War.
There is a lot happening in the world right now. Energy is supercharged at this point. Our question of the day is, what screams unhappy marriage?
Screaming.
That was a Rachel Ray thing in our prep today. As I was looking through all the stories of the day, she said that that's a healthy marriage. That makes a healthy marriage is screaming at each other.
She's also been married 4 times.
Girl, I do not know if that makes a happy marriage is screaming at each other.
Well, what's worse than screaming is the passive aggressivism. just like, oh, what do you want to eat tonight? I don't care. You pick. Just like, to me, that's worse than screaming.
We had an adjustment period, as I like to call it, when I'm fighting with my husband yesterday when we had come back from vacation. You know, all the fun is gone and now you got to go back to work. And it's a series of, did you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why is that not done? Did you do that? You said that was done. That's not done. So it was all of that yesterday. It was that energy all day yesterday. And it was so irritating.
Bringing up receipts. I love it.
It was. It really was. And it was, I finally, at the end of the day, I was like, so you're finally admitting that you were the one that didn't do this and said you did this. Why didn't you just say that? Why'd you have to fight me on it?
Yeah.
I didn't like your tone.
That sounds like my relationship with Houghton.
I love Houghton.
Not when he accuses me of lying. I was like, dude, when have I ever lied to you? Oh, I never said that. And I show him like the screenshots. And he's like, well, I don't remember saying that. I'm like, well, you don't have to skip to like gaslighting.
Oh, yeah.
Gaslighting is something you do on the 3rd step.
Joe Elia, I am so sorry we did not get you on the show earlier. I just could not finagle it. I was not back in time. He's got something going on. Drop the information on what you've got going on because it's kind of cool. A little chef series. Chef Joe Beth says silence. He says no clean underwear. What screams unhappy marriage?
No clean underwear. You're constantly sharding. So not folding laundry, if I had to be cleaner on that.
Oh, the amount of laundry I still have to do. I'm just not ready for it. I'm not prepared for it yet. So my daughter came home, had all of her friends over, and just like started breaking stuff around the house
on purpose, or
no.
just idiots?
No, they're just idiots.
Oh, okay.
It was like the first time she has been home. So all of her friends from Mashpee are back together for the first time, for like 5 or 6 of them, breaking stuff and doing dumb stuff, and mom's not home. And
so it's a Limp Bizkit music video on your ring cam.
Yes, 100%. Yes, I was treated to quite a show. And then she's a little bit sad that she did come home, because now she's like, I miss home. I miss my dog. I miss my cat. I miss my things.
I miss my safe space section on campus.
She's doing fine. It's Halloween season in Salem, so she's good. She's got plenty to do.
What's she dressing as?
I have no idea.
Are you doing a family costume?
No. She's at college. She's done with family stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Next time, I promise.
Sorry. We're sorry, Joe. I feel like Joe's apartment with the cockroaches. We're sorry.
Gross. Saw enough bugs in my lifetime. I saw some serious things in Miami. I saw a man with one leg that was like, I don't know, asking people to buy pictures with his parrots.
With his parrots?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that seems a little more innocent.
Like he was a real life pirate. And there was like 5 different parrots, and he was like whipping them around, grabbing them. You stand here, you stand here, stand on this one's head, take the photo, give me the money, lady. It was his graft. It was his hustle.
Oh, so that was like a take a picture with Spider-Man on Hollywood Boulevard.
Correct. Only it was a guy with one leg and a bunch of parrots. So I was fascinated by him. I sat by him for a solid hour, just watching him go.
It could have been weirder.
Right.
It look like you say, as soon as I vote for Trump, my leg is gonna grow back. He promised me. I bought his coin.
I don't know what was going on. We saw a lot down there. Lots of political t-shirts.
Yeah, they're all in spray paint. like Trump 2024. First of all, you spelled Trump wrong. It's not Trump.
I saw a woman with a Trump-faced duffel bag. It was monstrous. And I just looked over. I just burst out laughing. Like, where does one purchase this item?
I have a tremendous duffel bag. It can fill everything. You can put a whole goose. You can put your dogs and cats so they don't get eaten.
I really did feel like I was at the circus. I don't know what was happening.
They're eating the gooses. The beautiful gooses.
You do that too well. I'm kind of disturbed. Oh, Emily, you warned them about the cameras, right? She said, oh, yeah, they won't see. Well, we did. We saw enough. Christy really enjoyed your
Thank you, Christy. Shout out to Christy.
Oh, God.
Christy, click on that link, put in the promo code Steph Capitals, and you'll get a big surprise.
You get a big surprise.
You'll get an amazing surprise.
So what's our big secret announcement?
Oh, so starting early 2025,
yes.
I, AJ Happenay, will be teaching a comedy course in Boston.
I love that.
And I'll when the official announcement is out, you'll know the exact club. But keep an eye out, like especially if you're South Shore area or Boston area or Cape, and you want to learn comedy. I told the venue I'm just gonna follow their syllabus.
Yep.
For like the first semester. And then after that, I'm going to modify it so it's more AJ.
I love this.
Yeah. And then so I could teach the students proper club etiquette, how to treat the staff. Don't treat the staff like crap.
Why do people forget that?
Oh my goodness. We had one comic that was arguing with a bar manager.
Why? Like, why?
Like, dude, it's still your first year in comedy. You don't want build that garbage reputation already.
But don't they collectively know, anyone out there listening right now, the best way to continue to work at a venue or to be patronized by a venue is to make sure all of the staff really like you. It just makes it a lot easier to come and go, and everyone says, wow, we like that person, have that person back. I don't understand why it's so difficult.
And our argument for them would be, well, it's not like they're going to work there forever. Exactly. They're going to work at another bar.
Correct.
And remember how badly you treated them.
Like, that just spreads.
And how you tried to puff out your chest like P. Diddy style. And you just like, oh, why don't I get booked? They're like, this is why, because nobody likes you.
Yeah. That something is said to be said about just general kindness. I don't think it necessarily means when you're working in a club, but that is something to remind people of. Yeah. No matter where you are, portray that behavior.
What's inadvertently helped me, and I didn't realize this until like much later on, but just being nice and cool to staffers. They're going to work at other bars, and then you're going to wonder why this bar is hitting you up to put together a show. And it's just like, oh, there's two people from that other bar that remembered me.
Exactly.
And told their manager about me to have a show.
Yes, people remember, and it's Cape Cod. We know everyone.
Yeah,
everyone knows everyone.
It's a small trans island.
Oh yeah,
is Cape Cod. I just like we're gonna treat it like a biological island.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Either way.
Well, like pronouns are on Cape Cod, not in Cape Cod.
Correct.
So
that's the one that gets me though. Everybody gets really irritated. You can tell someone that's not from the Cape.
Yeah.
By if they use in Cape Cod.
But then like I'll see some fire. It's on Cape Cod. I said, yeah, but you have a shirt that says I don't respect pronouns. So
like I saw a pronoun t-shirt the other day and I was just like, what? Why? It was also next to the giant Trump bag, so I should have known. I should have known better.
My pronouns are I will eat your butt. Like if you're not patriotic, I'm just like, well, I consider myself patriotic, but maybe for a little bit I'll consider myself not.
Oh, Tanya says we go to your shows. Always a good time.
Oh, thank you, Tanya. I appreciate it.
Can that be a byline for you, AJ? Always a good time.
Well, that's the opposite of what people say, except when they go to my shows.
Good morning, Miss Lauren. I'm going to see you in a little while. Looking forward to our meeting and squeezing you very much. Our decorating committee is meeting today for the Cape Cod Christmas markets, which are coming.
Ooh, the Cape Cod Christmas pageant.
No, it's not.
And then the Grinch will show up.
It's not a pageant. There's no Grinches.
No, yeah, there's a pageant. They're just like, so I was promised a check.
Well, the only ones that are going to be eating per se at the Cape Cod Christmas market.
This is not pudding. Well, what is it?
Our goats. Tanya's going to bring the mindful goats from Goat Yoga, and we are going to be orating the Nutcracker.
Goat yoga. Yeah. The goats are really stepping on people's nuts. Just like,
I have their tutus already. I dusted them off. Tanya's got many costumes. We are going to have a dress rehearsal because last year it got a little wonky. But the goats, they need a little direction.
Yeah. Goats are hilarious.
They love them. Everybody loved the goats of Goat Yoga. So they are going to be reprising their role in the Nutcracker this year. And I'm very excited for the Goat Cracker part 2.
Yes.
Coming to the Cape Cod Christmas markets.
Oh, I can't wait for the Goat Cracker.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm really excited.
All right, good.
And then also Tanya, if you're still watching, click the link above, put in the promo code Steph, all capital letters. You will get a surprise tonight, or until 9 a.m. I am canceling that amazing promo code.
Good morning. Hey, Jackie. Good morning. Thank you for always being my morning laugh. Oh, thanks, Jackie. We brought a comedian.
Honey, you are my shining star.
I like that.
Don't you go away. That was nice of you to say that to Stephanie and Jackie. Thank you.
It could have been you.
No, it was you.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
It's horror movie day. I do not like them. They scare me. Your friend is the horror author who we had on the show.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. Dan Lyon, who was supposed to do a book signing at Red Nun, but he had to get sick and go to the hospital.
Oh,
Sweetie.
Is he okay?
He might be dead now,
Oh,
but well,
wait a
he's dead
minute.
to me. You hear that, dandelion? Just like, no. So the reschedule is going to be November 21st at the Red Nun. This time he has more than 10 books
Yeah.
to sign. So it'll be a good time.
This is a time of year that is definitely difficult to book events. Yesterday it already started. I was at trivia and I just heard the one woman just wouldn't stop with the cough and the cough and the cough. And I'm like, oh, so help me. If you get me sick, lady, I have no time for illness. I went home. I took my vitamin C, the immune C, whatever it is. I'm like, I am not getting sick. Not having it. But yeah, Halloween time.
So was she coughing or was it grosser and like mouth
It was
open?
gross. It was just everywhere.
I love those people that sneeze and just go, and then they go, achoo. It's just like, why are we covering your mouth beforehand? It's just to release.
We're so much more sensitive because of COVID that we're just really poor people. Even when you had your allergy season,
You need that
just allergies.
fake disease?
It's just allergies. Just allergies. It's fine, whatever it is. But if you sound like that, go somewhere else. Stay home. Stay home.
It was just like, I have cough OCD. I have to cough on every surface as soon as I enter a building.
No. Lana Del Rey got married over the weekend.
Oh, good. To an old biker, I assume.
Did you see who married her, though?
Who? Diddy?
You are just dying for a Diddy conversation. We'll have one. We'll have one.
No. What makes you think that?
I get sucked into all the TikToks. We'll get there in a minute, and we can wrap all of this up together. Justin Bieber's spiritual advisor was her officiant.
Spiritual advisor.
Can we talk about this?
Spiritual advisor. So that's the guy that deals in shrooms. Spiritual advisor, get the hell out of here.
This journey together,
Bieber. I know. Yeah, like you said, let's not talk about Diddy now. So Justin Bieber.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We'll tie all this up in a nice little tight bow. It's not a problem since all the celebrities are
tight
involved.
bows. That was his problem in the first place.
All right. This is not public trying to share. I don't know why. Oh, maybe it's because it's my personal page, Tivy. If you go on the Stephanie in the Morning one, you can probably share that one. But if it's on my personal page, it's probably why it's not shareable today.
Thank you, Tivy. Shout out to Tivy.
I love him and Funktopus and all of the fabulousness that you are finding yourself in. I
love everyone in Funktopus except Tom Davis. You hear me, Tom Davis? You're done. You're canceled.
Is that your roommate?
No. I like Tom Davis. Whenever I go to Charlie's Music, like Tom goes, ugh, what'd you break?
Shout out to our friends over at Charlie's Music.
I love Charlie's Music.
It's awesome. It's a great little spot.
Yeah, because like a lot of comics that are starting out. That need equipment, I always refer them over to Charlie's Music. And if you go online to Charlie's Music today, /AJ's discount, you will get 2% off your entire order.
2%.
Yeah.
Hey, comedians need every percent they can get.
Exactly. We need it. We need every percent that we can
absolutely get. So you've got this show with Janelle Draper coming up.
Yep, November 14th. We're really excited.
Fundraiser on the 9th somewhere.
Yes, we do. It's for St. Vincent de Paul.
Oh, very cool.
Last time we had it was at the church, and I did a 30-minute clean set. So this one, still having the fundraiser, but we don't have to be clean.
I was like, what does an AJ 30-minute clean set look like?
Oh, you'll have to see for yourself. That was one that even Grandma was allowed to go to. So like some corporates that I'm talking with right now, they're setting up Christmas shows. They said, yeah, I saw your set, but can you do a clean one? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. But you'll have more. But as you've seen my set before, you'll have a better time. Well, I don't want HR, but like HR works for the company.
Like, things you don't want to hear.
HR is the most useless. That's why everybody hated Toby, because he couldn't do anything.
Exactly. Thank you. Poor Toby.
Toby is like our Odin. Guys, you can't do that.
God, Toby.
Shout out to our good friend Chris Houghton, who had a fantastic set. for the Drew Dunn show last Friday at Aquatic.
Yeah, so I was upset that I was out of town because I love Drew Dunn. One of our friends is personally friends with him, so she's had him at private shows, which I absolutely, and he's just kills. He's just funny when he's allowed to be in a relaxed environment. Nobody cares, and he knows he's going to get automatic laughs because we're all pretty, jovial people in general. He crushed for a solid 45 minutes. Like my sides hurt. He's funny.
Joe Rogan did a shout out to Drew Dunn, and Joe Rogan did a reaction video to his recent Trump impression of after he got assassinated or assassinated
right
upon him. And if Joe Rogan shouts you out as a comic, that's the ultimate rub, I think.
Oh yeah, well, at least you'll get noticed at any point. So Joe Rogan, whether you like him or you hate him, you're drawn into him. I liked his latest comedy special. I thought it was pretty funny. Very sweaty.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah, very sweaty.
I was also comparing it to his other specials, like because when Netflix was first streaming, that was the first special that I saw.
Yeah,
and I thought it was absolutely phenomenal. But then again, if I'm seeing a comedian's later work, I don't think it's really fair of me to compare their earlier
you can't
work
because
to
you
them.
Already have an initial reaction and you've heard some amalgamation of their joke before.
Like it was fine, but if I didn't watch his other specials, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more.
Yeah,
it's just like listening to Van Halen's album 1984. And then anything after that, I'm like, that's fine.
That's all right.
Which isn't really fair to Van Halen.
We just liked your earlier works better.
Yeah.
You assign them a certain sound. It's just like comedians. We've assigned you a certain amount of comedy. Like we expect that level from you or nothing else is good.
And then Louis C.K.'s latest special, it was like...
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
It was like AI wrote a Louis C.K. set.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It was still good, but but it felt like AI was just trying to be even grosser than before.
I ran into Louis C.K. when I was on Block Island, and
hey, Stephanie.
He's just as awkward.
Back in my hotel.
There's none of that.
Something I want to show you.
There is none of that. He's just such an awkward person.
I love Louis.
Yeah, he's a jerk, but he's also like an awkward jerk.
Oh, these women were asking me, "Do you want to take a picture?" I said, "No," but they were just taking pictures of themselves. I'm a jerk.
You like,
yeah, you're,
yeah, that's spot on right there. Just someone that you ever watch that's so uncomfortable in their skin, like they want to just take it off. Like that's how he is. It's weird.
But my favorite, I'll spoil one line that I did from his special from this year. He was God doesn't hate you because you're gay. God made you gay because he hates you.
Okay,
I'm just like, that's perfect. That is such a perfect joke. Janelle Draper, November 14th.
We've got a lot of stuff going on.
Whenever we have dead air, I'll mention.
No, we're allowed to have dead air. It's not dead air. It's just a pregnant pause.
Oh, pregnant pause.
Yes.
What? Oh, the Republicans will love that.
Oh,
it's a pregnant pause. This pause needs to come to term.
Listen, we've got a lot of events happening. Emily is dropping information about our clam jam that is happening November 17th. We look at your face. You're like, I don't even know what to say here. We're getting donations.
Sounds like a video I watched last night.
It's our fundraiser for Lemonadia. We're working on a couple of projects, and we have a high ticket item we are raising money for in 2025. It is a mobile food farmers market.
Ooh,
I know. So it's $100,000. I had the meeting. Have you ever been in a meeting where you're so out of your depth? And it's with this Canadian company that does amazing things. And it's just really cool. And I found myself in the circle. And, we'll find the pricing because they don't put the price on the menu. They don't put the price. Well, what is the price? So we're sitting there and it's like, how much? Oh, but the bigger one's $250,000. Yeah, we're probably going to want that one. Yeah, thank you. Shut the thing off. Well, we're not getting that. So, not happening.
Those crafty Canadians.
And they just seemed like very matter of fact, like, oh yeah, this is, how much it is.
Oh yeah.
I can't do a Canadian accent. I'm terrible at accents. But he asked me about if I wanted to go see some of their other trucks in action. Do I know where Gloucester is. What?
Gloucester?
Yes.
Oh, so they pronounce it Gloucester and
That's
Worcester,
fine, right? Exactly. It was absolutely a
and Plymouth.
yeah. I had no idea what he was saying to me for a minute because it was the Canadian accent to boot with
To boot.
Exactly.
I see what you did there.
with the other one. And finally I was like, oh, Gloucester. You mean Gloucester? Sure, yeah. I'll go check in that. They're really expensive trucks out and see if we like those ones. But yeah, I could not have gotten off that Zoom meeting faster because I was like, we can't afford to be here. Don't touch anything. Shut it down. Goodbye.
Shut it down. We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got a big fundraiser that we need to raise money for because apparently we're out of our depth as far as price goes.
Oh, don't worry. We will help.
Yeah, Karen, I always need your pancakes. Anytime you want to come over and make me pancakes, if you're in the area, please come. She made them from scratch one time and she cleaned my kitchen.
Nobody loves pancakes more than me. Speaking of horror movies,
What?
Cabin Fever. Randomly, there's a kid in Cabin Fever that just says, pancakes, pancakes, no kid, no pancakes. And then he just does a kung fu move and bites the guy.
Okay. No pancakes.
Yeah.
Karen, we'll see
Well,
you.
Karen, you're pancakes, but
Cabin Fever, by the way, we are setting a date probably next week, February, somewhere in the middle of February. We always have a party. It's always a good time. It's at Sea Dog.
ooh.
I know. We usually sell the place out. Like everybody loves a daytime dance party. And we got on one of those like over 50 groups on Facebook and they ended up making it like their charitable thing. So we raised like
Sea Dog in Yarmouth.
yes, $5,000 for Habitat for Humanity. We always pick a different
I love that.
beneficiary. So this year will be another beneficiary. We'll see what that is like. I am out tonight.
Free the Donald.
That's not happening. So I'll be out tonight over at Sandwich Taverna if you're looking for something yummy to eat.
And if you donate, you get a free Trump coin that says "I'm voting for the felon."
Well, I don't. This is my daughter's first election. She's gonna vote in.
Oh, that's great. Have her write in just like you did.
Did he?
The P, the D, the Diddy.
This story gets grosser by the day.
Yeah, I don't believe any of it.
No,
I think it's all rumors. I don't care how much evidence is played in. No, he did it.
it is like bad. It's bad.
Yeah,
Like sold his children. Did you see that? Like I don't even know how. I don't
Oh, like
not believe anything.
his children said they didn't sell me. We willingly went in exchange of legal tender. Like, yeah, that's trafficking.
What's up, Cindy? She said that's my boy. So
Oh, Trump? Oh,
no.
me too.
No.
No.
Oh, you're in Hotlanta? Hotlanta, living the dream.
Ooh, congratulations, Cindy.
No, that's Karen. So she's not bringing us pancakes. Is the bad news on that?
Oh,
one.
so she'll have to ship them.
Yeah, ship the pancakes, please. Thanks.
They'll vacuum suck them, and then when we open the bag, they'll just puff right out
My
again.
husband has one of those stupid packing things.
Hey, Cliff, if you're one, yeah, it's a good thing. It's good for you, Cliff.
No, his are the roll ones. Where you push the air out to the other side.
Okay. All right.
Watching him pack the other day was just painful. I had to leave the room.
All right. I'll stand down.
It's gonna be another thing.
See, I like those ones from the infomercials.
Right, with the little vacuum that you
Yeah.
suck all the air out of.
Dude, I always wanted to be, but I was never white enough. I always wanted to be the people at the beginning of the infomercials that fumbles the thing. There's got to be a better way.
If you're looking for an infomercial person, this is your guy. Right
and if you don't mind that I'm brown, because usually they only book dumb white people.
What?
Yeah, it's the beginning of every infomercial.
It's a dumb white
Tired of
person.
He's trying to put a thing together. He's trying to put a square into a triangle hole, or there's always something. There's always a dumb white guy at the beginning of every infomercial.
AJ watches a lot of late night television.
Oh, you better believe I don't
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
I'm always dreaming.
There are some magical things that happen on late night TV sometimes. You get sucked into some stuff you've never even watched before, and you're wondering, how is this on television?
Girls Gone Wild.
How much
They're
money?
not legal. The cops are currently looking for me.
Rest in peace, Shannon Doherty. Sorry.
Yeah.
you imagine being married to that guy?
Oh my God.
What a disaster.
Ew, can you imagine like sticking up for him too, like the
Right?
Kardashians did? It was just like, you don't watch the Kardashians. First of all, I'm a dude, so like, no, I'm not gonna watch. And secondly, he was the biggest sex trafficker next to Diddy.
So
and like,
bad.
why am I just like, oh, sign this petition? It's just like, no.
I don't know why. Finally, we're talking about the yucky, but I mean, there's a lot of yucky that's being aired right now. No, thank you.
Yeah, they're coming for you, Ashton Kutcher. I cannot wait.
Next on the list.
You're gonna be in jail next to Hyde.
You brought up a Kardashian, and there was a story today that 11-year-old Northwest gifted Kim for her birthday a diamond necklace that said "Skibbity Toilet" on it.
Oh no, that's the brain rot that they're talking about.
What to you?
And North, I typically like the videos your mom and you post, but it's Skibbity toilet.
Why does an 11-year-old have the amount of money to be able to get a diamond anything to gift to their mother?
Dude, like all of the child support just goes to Northwest's allowance.
Yeah, right. That's a whole next level something when an 11-year-old's buying Skibbity Toilet diamond necklaces.
And because Skibbity Toilet comes, the face of that was Grand Theft Auto 4, which I'm seeing my nephews post that. Like, listen, that game came out before you were born.
So bad.
Just like, oh yeah, I know 9/11 was conspiracy. Like, dude, you're born 2008.
I don't even. They speak a full nother language now. I don't even understand.
Like, you got the Riz stuff.
Yeah, no. I am not the Rizzler. Sorry.
Just like I'm just kicking it like baby Gronk style, bro.
I don't even know what my son was saying something to me yesterday, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying.
Skibbity toilet.
I have no idea, no clue.
Kim has been dressing Northwest like Kanye,
right?
And it's been funny. That's the only time I've ever really enjoyed Kim Kardashian. Well, other than that first video she
What's
did.
up, Kelly? How are you today? Let's see. Oh yeah, Jaguar White. Have you watched any of the videos from Jaguar White? You put me down a rabbit hole, and you know what I am like when I am given a little nugget of information, and then I'm like, well, I have to investigate. I need to get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna watch every single stinking video. I'm gonna lose a full day to watching Jaguar White stuff. It's wild.
And then Cindy writes, I called that. Ashton is guilty. Definitely.
Oh, see, RTB and I probably will be the first people to take your class.
Ooh, excellent.
Because both of us have this obsession or this conversation. We have been talking about this for the last 3 years. So maybe we're going to put this into action now, where we get up and just do a small little set for a stand-up show.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Right.
I fully support that.
Even 3 to 5 minutes where I just get out there and bomb. It's like so bad. Like, oh my God, who is this girl? Get her out of here. She's not funny. Get her gone. But I do want to just do it. It's on my list of things I want to do.
For the first class, they were asking me, okay, so how many students max do you want? It was 8, 12, 14. I said, definitely no more than 14, because if we do 14, everyone would have to do 4 minutes at most. 12 might be closer to the 5. But then when I did my first class, everyone in the class at Improv Boston got 3 minutes.
Okay, yeah,
and
I think
that's
good.
Enough.
Yeah.
for everybody.
For all parties involved, 3 minutes is max.
And then the kid, was it CJ? He said, "Oh yeah, I'm going last, so I'm headlining." I'm like, "No, you're not. You're doing the same amount of time as everybody else."
You let him know his truth, okay? Virginia, thank you very much for your support, because I've always wanted to do it. And Virginia, I know you've set yourself out there and done a few stand-up situations. Virginia Bell. Jane
Virginia did awesome. She I wasn't there at the last open mic because I got sent to Plimpton. But great show, by the way. Shout out to Kelly of the Upland Club, who put together a fantastic fundraiser.
Yeah.
That was such a fun show. It was the best set I've ever seen Sam Buck do. Great set by Sherilyn. Dead Air Dennis. Always
I don't know any
host.
of these people, but I'm dying to know you and meet you.
It's best that you don't know Sam Buck.
Oh, okay.
But shout out to Sam Buck. He's absolutely a good egg.
And Jane wants to know, she's looking for the tea on Ashton. Spill the beans.
Oh, he definitely did, because when Ashton went to Congress, this. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. He said, all these women are being trafficked. I said, dude, you're projecting. You're the one. But like, if
he was the trafficker.
I don't think he was a trafficker, but he definitely was complicit. His best friend was Hyde from that 70s show.
Yeah.
And his second best friend was P. Diddy. And it's just like, okay, but trafficking is bad all around. I know that's a hot button issue.
You know,
but some people like to say, but it's bad unless it's one of my friends.
Well, so like when your mom said, I don't want you hanging around with that group, that's the same situation. When you're involved and all around there, you're involved.
Yeah. It's guilty by association.
That's it.
I like, should he go to jail even if he didn't do the crimes? Just like, yes, not as much as P. Diddy, but there should be some time.
There's going to be a lot of fallout from this.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so, but I'm not very optimistic because they said that the Epstein list was going to come out, and then they sent out a list that was clearly fake because everybody was conveniently on a Democrat on it. just like when Donald Trump and Rudy Giuliani admit that they use his plane, but he magically wasn't on that fake list at all.
Right. Wasn't him.
I mean, if it was Republicans and Democrats on, because perversion is a non-partisan issue.
No, that's just all of them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what your party lines are, what you're voting.
If you think it's just one party, you are a sucker.
Speaking of toxic, Jelly Roll said that he posted on X for the final time, and that's it, and said this app is toxic.
Did Elon call him gay afterwards?
Elon's out there giving away money, right? It's like $1 million to flip voters in swing states. I was like, isn't that illegal?
Not if you word it right.
Say your right words, he says.
I tell them to go to hell. just like, dude, he sounds like my Latin teacher. Just like, we are going to swing this date. Just like, dude, just talk normal.
I don't even understand.
See, he's the only billionaire that sounds like a damn speaking spell.
Why do you need my $7 so that I can stream on X? I don't know why I do it, but I'm here streaming on X. Hi.
Well, like Elon, save your money. If you
need my $7 every month,
if you give the money out, it's not like you could see them voting.
I don't get it. I really don't. So we're here. We're almost done with October.
Cindy writes, that's because he's tarded.
Oh my God. RTB, I can't get on X anymore. What's up with that dumpster fire of an app?
I love these comments. And Oplasis says, sign her up for next Tuesday's open
mic. All right,
mic.
I'm not ready for an open mic next Tuesday, but I do want to do at least 3 minutes up there. I just gotta, for me, not a problem getting a story going or not a problem sucking up 3 minutes. It's the point of where's the laugh?
Yeah, just stick to the short jokes. No stories in the 3 minutes. Just stick to short jokes. Bang, bang, bang,
I'm not
bang,
good
bang.
at punchlines. I'm really not.
Nobody starts off being good at punchlines.
Yeah. Like it takes me way too long. Like it takes me 3 days to come up with a comeback. And then I'm like, yeah.
Well, of course, it's still not even your first year.
No, but I feel like I've been gearing up for this moment my whole life, AJ.
Oh no, you weren't listening to 8 Mile soundtrack before this, were you?
No, that's why I woke up to Eminem this morning and I've been just duking it out. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get this show.
I feel like every Caucasian comic in Boston, like that's their pump up
their
song
amp
before,
up song.
Before you only get one shot. No, you get several shots.
It's the walkout song. It's the same thing in sports. You got to pick that one song that's your like whatever. Even my husband last night, we gotta have an end the night song. A song that just knows the night is over. I'm like, do we? I don't think we do. I don't want to shut down someone's good time.
Except if it's Diddy. All right, we went back to it. Okay, they were asking. Okay, so the scent of the candle is pumpkin spice buttercream. To answer your question, Shane.
Right, and it's absolutely delicious. Shout out to some of our candle vendors. This one's Salty Bay Company. Affordable and smelling delicious.
Yeah.
I also like a.
Do they also sell baby oil? Okay, I'll stop.
Sorry, that's unavailable right now. It's no longer on the market. Some of them all seem to have gone missing.
Yeah, Costco conveniently doesn't sell it anymore.
Shane, I love a good candle. Sandy, I want to lick that candle. Actually, you do because it smells delicious. Even though I don't like pumpkin spice, but if you put it in buttercream, we say yes.
And Cindy also writes, sound the Jamaican horn, PewDiePie. Oh, so you definitely have kids.
You're right. No, Cindy doesn't have kids.
Oh.
I can't hear it. Is it on? I don't know. Right? We had another show using the area in here. And now I have to figure out what is working and what is not. Stop touching buttons that don't belong to you.
Keep your hands to yourself.
It's really difficult. I was lucky enough to have two flights.
You can't be handsy anymore. This isn't 2009.
Oh, God. I saw some woman putting her foot. So I took 2 flights. They were mostly good. But one woman had no shoe on. And she was like,
what airline?
Delta.
Okay.
And she was like jammed her foot up into like the area beside somebody. So like the foot was right next to someone's head. And this person said nothing the entire time. And I was appalled. I was appalled for the person to the point where I wanted to say something to the lady next to me. It was putting the foot pusher to the other seat in front of her, but no one said anything. They just allowed this behavior. When do we just start allowing this behavior to happen in very small, cramped quarters?
Yeah, because people are just pushing buttons. We're in a little tin can in the air, and just a flight from Mexico. When somebody's putting their foot into your section, you're shoving it out. just like I consider myself a very peaceful person, but as soon as I see a foot, I'm ready to throw hands. I don't care if I get my ass kicked. Like I'm ready to make a point.
Get that thing gone. I don't want to see it.
Dude, yeah. I'll be like Leo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street, just like strapped to a chair.
Such a good movie. So underrated.
He's just petting his head. Come on, buddy. You're doing all right.
But to leave a foot next to your head, the person had to have seen it. There's no way they didn't see it.
Oh, that's when you do. That's when you take. That's when you take this and you do one of these.
Cindy's gonna hawk to that thing, or just bite it.
It's just like, are you coming on to me?
Is there something we should know about? Can't join the Mile High Club. There's no room to even walk up an aisle in those planes.
Yeah,
small.
Yeah, because they purposely made the toilets even smaller so you can't bang.
Oh, thank God. That sounds disgusting. Yeah. I couldn't think of a less place that'd be more attractive than that.
Yeah, Josh was saying, "Oh, you never been part of the Mile High Club." Like, dude, I don't want to imagine you hooking up with anyone.
We had a funny moment where we were on a cruise and they were doing this game called Love and Marriage. So they got a young couple, they like a newlywed couple, a couple that's been married for the longest, and somewhere in the middle they had that. And one of the questions was, where's the weirdest place you've ever done it or whatever? But most of them got the answer correct. It was very amusing. But so you're asking this with your spouse back and forth. Both of us answered the same thing. I was like, where was the weirdest place? And then when he told me the weirdest place, I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that. Those were the days a long time ago. That was fun. That's what you did when you were a newlywed, right?
I love how you went from Married with Children theme song to Archie Bunker theme song.
Right? Those were the days. Doesn't happen like that anymore. We're old.
But it's for the best.
Yeah, it's really for everyone's benefit that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, but then when you get into your 70s and late 70s, early 80s,
I'm gonna need a medic.
That's when they start banging again.
They do. Listen, I was at an event and we do a lot of 55 plus communities. And there's a wide range of ages in those communities, but there was a particular night where it was like crooners karaoke. And one of the gentlemen got up there and he left with several women. I don't know what was happening over there, but it looked like they were ready to go. Where did they go? The whole table of them just got up.
Hang on, let me. All right, ready to go.
I don't know what occurred there, but there was a moment and somebody was, I don't exactly want to know what that looks like, but also I had a lot of happenings in my brain.
I was just like, good for them.
Right?
Like, good
all
for
of them. Like, how is that exactly going to work?
It's a bunch of consenting adults. God bless you.
Old adults.
I love that they could still find love and
That
still...
was it. That's it. And all it took was a Frank Sinatra song, you know?
Good
for
the
you.
end is near, and then he died.
Oh my God. Come to find out, like, I haven't seen him at a lot of the events.
And then he meant to take a Viagra, but he took a Werther's.
Whoops.
How could you not know it was wrapped?
Get me my pill. Yes, a Werther's. That's great. So good. Very enjoyable. I appreciate that. We've got a lot of events happening here this week, and it's Halloween season. One of my favorite events is happening this Saturday at Mashpee Commons. It's during the day. They've got the Halloween parade, and then they also have the pet parade. So they put a bunch of animals that don't want to be in pet costumes. Some of them actually do look like they're pretty happy in those things, but a lot of them are not.
Like there are some cats that love to dress up.
I've never seen a cat that wants to dress up.
But then most cats don't. But then like what cat gets grumpy if he's not wearing his tutu. And then their dogs that'll bring their costume over, like, put on my wings.
I saw a story today in our stuff that I was like, that's not even a thing. Picking out your dog or cat's Halloween costume. Here's what not to do.
Look how happy that golden retriever was.
Right. Well, yeah, right. Let your pet become accustomed to the idea. Wrapping your cat up like a burrito makes for a fun picture, but it's not something that you can do right away. You need to get them tolerant of being a burrito. Do make sure your pet's costume fits properly and is comfortable. Don't put costumes on your pet that block sight, hearing, mouths, or movement. Do keep collars and ID tags on. Don't leave a costume pet unsupervised. And how can I tell if a costume is upsetting my pet?
Well, if you put a whole lion's mane over their ears and face, if they start pawing it off, don't put it back on.
It's upsetting that we need to make rules and lists like this to me, because I think we should just generally know that.
True, but it's more of a refresher at this point.
Okay.
Because like everybody deep down knows they shouldn't do
Don't
that
put
stuff.
Your pet in a plastic bag.
There's that anyway. Just like the rules at the pool. Like, don't run on concrete and slip your head.
Have you ever read the rules at the pool?
No, but they're there for a refresher. Yeah. Like, don't pee in the pool. Like, that just makes me... You should have said that.
But there's one, like, basically, like, if you have dysentery, don't come in the pool. It doesn't, it's not.
What is it? Like, if you have Oregon Trail diseases, don't go in the pool.
Listen, I just got a cruise. I just shared a lot of public time.
Why is this guy in the pool shooting at buffalo?
Oh, I saw a lot of activity at the pool. I'll tell you that right now. We were in a cold plunge pool, and that was the enjoyment of my day. I had little random kids just touching me, just trying to like climb on my back. I'm like, kid, I don't even know you. Why are you touching me?
You just have such mom vibes.
I seemed comfortable. She seemed safe. We'll go over there. Cliff had we were going through security, and someone tried to hand Cliff a baby. Why do we look like the couple that wants to watch your kids while you're on vacation?
They just hand you the child leash.
The lady was like, hand the baby over to him, because they were setting something off in the alarm. And my husband's like, wait, what? You want me to hold your baby?
It's best to stay away when it's other people's kids.
All right.
Like what dad handed me their kid from the set. It's just like, oh, sorry, I thought you were my wife.
Did I ever tell you the story where we ended up babysitting a child in Scotland?
Oh, no.
Some woman literally left her baby in a stroller. His name is Jackson with an X. We'll be back. And she just went grocery shopping.
But why'd you put an X? For Twitter.
Right.
Because it's so great.
How am I going to know? Like, Cliff was like, what should we do? It looks thirsty. And I had maybe 3, maybe 4. Cliff gave him a Coke because he wanted a Coke. And I'm like,
how old was he 6?
No, he was like 3 or 4. 4 maybe. I'm like, I don't think you should give 4-year-olds soda. Like, I don't know the rules anymore. It's been so long since I had a baby. I feel like you have to refresh all of these rules every 5 to 10 years because they get more stringent as mothering continues. And I know for a fact, Emily's got specific rules with Savannah, and I'm like, okay, I lean on you. Those are your rules with your kid. I don't presume to give another child a soda. So here I am babysitting a random stranger's child.
My kid can't have anything with carbon in it.
In a bar in Scotland, in a fisherman's bar in Scotland, where my husband's just giving him soda.
Ooh, she must have been Brandy. I said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. Leave your kid with a stranger.
I never even thought of that. Like, I really thought she was just getting groceries.
Oh no, she was getting railed by at least one fisherman.
Oh my God.
Now, was this the same 55 community that you were at? Does the stories intertwine?
No, they do not. They are separate stories altogether. But I've never been so trusting enough with someone to be like, here, take my kid. I'll be back for it. Goodbye.
It's like handing your kid to you is like losing a dog that you don't really want.
I love the fact that my husband was like trying to justify it too. He's like, those bartenders, they probably see her all the time. They probably know exactly who she is, and nothing's gonna happen to her kid.
Yeah, that's the problem. They know exactly who she is. So just like, who is it today?
I didn't realize she was the lady
anyone
about
at this
town.
bar could be your dad.
It's like, Jackson, where's your dad?
Oh, it's me, Jackson.
Oh my God. Honestly, I'm like, I've never even, but there's my husband. Well, they probably know who it is. And we look like kind faces. Still, that's weird. Just to hand a baby to a bar and strangers. Here you go. Take it. So yeah, we're those people apparently.
Dude, that in America, if there's a baby at a bar, it's now a brewery.
Right. Exact. Thank you very much. That's how it rolls around here. That's how it works. But yeah, apparently we're the couple that, it's fine to let my kid dangle off of that lady's back while she's in the pool and here, hold my baby while we're going through security. Apparently we have kind faces. We've been mommed and dad zoned.
Just send them through TSA. Just put them in one of those plastic bins.
To those two. They'll take them through. Put them on in. I got yelled at going through TSA because I used the wrong bin. The guy was very aggressive. He was not very nice to me at all. I used the wrong bin.
Oh,
he goes, what is that? What does that look like to you? And I'm like, I don't know, a bin. Does that look like the other bins? Well, no, it looks smaller than the other bins.
Bro, I don't work here.
Right? I don't know. Why are you being mean to me? I just wanted to get through security.
Do that. Like, did you just tell me a steel third? What's your deal?
He was very passive aggressive. I didn't like the behavior. Well, I have to do this again because we're going to Nashville for the terrible Pats. We're going to be there to just.
Oh, I am so happy the Pats are failing because that means comedy shows are coming back.
Oh, yeah, right?
And people are looking to do something.
Sunday shows are on fire because the Pats are.
Sunday shows have been awesome. Keep failing, Patriots.
They're back.
That's why when Josh was rooting for the Celtics to make it to the finals, I'm just like, dude, this affects you as much as me. Why are you cheering for them?
We don't need that in our life.
Then we had to cancel so many shows. We had to cancel like 6 shows in May.
Mean, it's exciting to win. I get it. But
it's not for me. Josh and I had to do high school shows to make up for
I'm sorry.
all the money we lost.
I'm sorry. We've got a bunch of events that are coming up. If you're looking to stay on top of everything that's going on in the Cape, please join our page, Events on Cape Cod. Our group is over 9,000. I want to get to 10,000, man. We're at 9,000 and a half.
Events on Cape Cod.
Yes. It's a lovely little group. You can join us. And we encourage you to drop any of your events as well. Make sure there are events. People have been trying to slide stupid events in there, like your yard sale is not really an event. Or like you going to your favorite restaurant is not really an event. And I'm not buying your ductwork, whoever you are. It's never going to happen. So stop posting.
You're selling a duck?
Duct.
Oh, duct.
Right. They're not. They're just scams. All of them are social media scams. Stop posting them there. But if you want to share an event that you've got going on in your town, please feel free to do so. I'm going to be out tonight, Sandwich Taverna for trivia at 6. AJ, drop the comedy shows once again.
Okay, so coming up, most importantly, and this promo code is going to work for the next 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
I have a doomsday timer at 9 a.m. for this promo code to end. So at the top, you could Google Janelle Draper Knockabout, or you can click the link at the top of the chat, which goes to Janelle Draper's show at Knockabout November 14th. Tickets are only $20, but if you put in the promo code in the next 10 minutes, You put in this promo code Steph, all capitals. You do that in the next 10 minutes. You'll get a big freaking surprise.
Oh, a big surprise.
You will get a super big surprise. Bigly.
Oh, no.
Big.
Here we go. We didn't get a chance to do any of our crazy crime here today, but I did want to talk about the guy that was pulled over for a DUI, and because he thought he was still in the United States, but he happened to be in Canada.
Is that also the guy that tried to sell you the food truck?
Probably. Was he going over there looking for that? Or also, I wonder who held his baby to get through the security over there. Let him right through. Somebody at Homeland Security.
It's no longer hold my beer. It's hold my baby.
Hold my baby. We got things to do. AJ, where do people follow you and find more of your comedy shows and all the fun stuff?
You can find us at Paperback Comedy on Twitter or Facebook. You can find me at AJ Haypenny. That's AJ Ha Penny.
That's how that's when I type it out. That's how I remember it. Ha Penny.
Yeah. Even that's why I never correct people when they mispronounce my name, because that's the way that they remember, and that's the way that they find it. So I don't give a damn. It's just like Sarah Michelle Gellar. That's her actual pronunciation of it, not Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Thank you.
But she never corrects people. It's like, yeah, that's how people remember it.
I correct people for her because I feel like I need to when they say that. Not that I'm often hearing her name.
Well, not these days anyway.
No, Buffy, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Also, we've got a karaoke show happening this Friday over at House of Hatchets. Go see Curtis. Go see our friend Cliff. Throw some axes. We'll be giving away some gift cards for you to join us to do a little axe throw and a little singing karaoke.
And at that ask Cliff about the knife throwing. He'll convince you to not throw knives. It's $20 unlimited. He tells people not to do it because you'll get bored. But specifically go to House of Hatchets for the karaoke show on Friday.
Yeah.
And ask Cliff tell that you want to throw knives.
But you can't throw knives at the singers. That's not allowed. They're in separate sections.
Yeah.
But that would be
you'll miss anyway.
Why are the knives particularly heavy?
Yeah, they
are. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't do well at that. Not good at throwing projectiles anyway. Have a great day, everyone. We'll be back on the show tomorrow, and go and get some laughs. 8 minutes.
You have 8 minutes.
Your time is ticking, everybody. Go get your show tickets. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Trumpy. So good.